In this video, we are going to solve problems using all the skills we have learnt so far in this chapter. We can use basic trigonometry, so sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse, cos theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse, and also tan theta equaling opposite over adjacent, so we get SOHCAHTOA. We can also use Pythagoras. Remember, that's a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Both of those, basic trigonometry and Pythagoras, need to have right-angled triangles. We can also use the sine rule. Remember, that's a over sine a equals b over sine b equals c over sine c. Don't forget to draw your triangle correctly, where angle A is opposite side A, and so on. The cosine rule, a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos A, or the angle form of it, cos A equals b squared plus c squared minus a squared, all over 2bc. Again, don't forget about drawing your triangle accurately. Sometimes we might have to use all of these to answer one question, and you just need to kind of work through them step by step. We're going to do an example for you. So, we're going to solve the triangle and with the given sides. So here AB is equal to 8.5 centimeters, BC is equal to 9.3 centimeters, and AC is equal to 7.5 centimeters. My first step in solving this is going to be drawing the diagram. Once I've drawn the diagram, I've got a few questions that I'm going to ask myself before I start. Looking for right-angled triangles to see if we can use Pythagoras or basic trigonometry. Don't forget about the concept of isosceles triangles here. Secondly, are there any angles given? If so, we could have used the sine rule. Looking for the reasons for using the cosine rule, side, 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 or side, angle, side. In this case, we've been given three sides, so we're going to use the cosine rule. If I use the cosine rule, I can choose any angle to start with, but let's start with angle A. So here's my cosine rule. I'm going to put all my values in as needed. Don't forget that the angle that I'm taking away is the one opposite the angle. And also don't forget to use cos to the -1 on my calculator. As you can see, once I've done that work, I've got 70.76 as my angle. If I redraw my triangle this time, putting in that 70.76, I can see where it is. Now don't use the cosine rule again. What we're going to use this time is the sine rule. So for angle B, I have sine B is over 7.5 is equal to 70, sine 70.76 over 9.3. Remembering to use sine to the -1 again, I end up being able to say that it's 49.49. So I'm going to draw it again, this time putting in my 49.59 as well. And if I look at this now, I should be able to see something. I can see that I've only got one angle missing. So don't make your life really complicated. Think about what's happening. Angles add up to 180 degrees, so 180 minus those two angles will give me my final answer, which is 59.65. So remember, a couple of hints when you're trying to solve questions where you might have to use more than one of the rules that you've done. First, try to only use the cosine rule once for these two reasons. Secondly, don't overcomplicate your working out. Thirdly, fill in all your information on your triangle as you go, and that way you'll be able to see what you need to do.